Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Explain Maths. Now this is the second video for the Bitsat exam 2025, and in this video I will be covering the questions from logical reasoning as well as English language questions. And the topics which I am going to include from logical reasoning will be logical deduction, chart logic, pattern perception, paper cutting, figure matrix and rule detection. And from English, the topic which I am going to cover is sentence rearrangement and sentence correction. And while I will be solving the question, I will be giving you small tricks such that it will be useful for you to understand it better and you can solve the questions quickly in your Bitsat exam. As in Bitsat exam, there will be more questions, time will be less, so you should know some fast and quick trick to solve the questions. So let's start the class. Now question is, there are 6 people P, Q, R, S, T and U, each having different weight. P is heavier than U but lighter than Q. So how to write this? So here P is heavier than U. So weight of P is more than U but lighter than Q means the weight of P should be less than the weight of Q. Second, T is heavier than R but lighter than P. So T weight is more than R but the weight of T is less than the weight of P. Then Q is lighter than S. It means the weight of S is more than Q. And R is not the lightest person, and the second lightest person weighs 52 kg while the third heaviest is of 64 kg. Now the first question is, who among the following may be of 58 kg in weight? So let's first arrange these weight in a order. So I'm going to arrange it in descending order. So if you see here, Q weight is greater than P, and then P weight is greater than T, and then T weight is greater than R. Now more than Q, is there anyone else weight? So I can see here, more than Q, the weight of S is more, isn't it? So I can write it like S will be the person who is having the S is the heaviest person, then Q, then P, and after P, T, R and U. Okay. Now see, you have to arrange their weight in such a way that it will satisfy all the conditions. See, it is given R is not the lightest, isn't it? So I cannot write first this P is greater than U and all, because if I write first this and then I will add this part, R will become the lightest. But in the question it says R is not the lightest. Okay. Now it is given that the second lightest person weighs 52 kilograms. So who is the second lightest person? So here it is R, isn't it? The weight of R is 52 kilograms. So here I have to write 52 kilograms. And then the third heaviest person. So this is the first heaviest, second heaviest, third heaviest is 64 kilograms. Now the question is, who among the following may be of 58 kilogram? Now 58 kilogram lies between 52 and 64, and there is only one person between them, which is T. So the answer will be T, isn't it? So the first answer is option C. So like this you have to read the question carefully and solve. Now the second part is, how many persons are heavier than R? So R is here. How many are heavier? 1, 2, 3, 4. So more than 3. Now next question is, which of the following may represent the weight of Q? So now see, weight of Q should be more than 64, isn't it? So which weight is showing more than 64? So it is 66 kg, option B. So this is the correct option. Now moving to the next set of the question. Now in this question it is given, a combination of 3 colors is being chosen to decorate a room. The color must be chosen from a group of 7 colors A, B, C, D, E, F and G according to the following condition. The first condition is A is chosen, then B must also be chosen. Means if wherever you see the group A is there, B should also be there. So A, B will be together. Next is C and D cannot be chosen together. Means C and D should not be together. Okay. They should not be together. Okay. Next, either C or A, both must be chosen. So when you make a group, either C should be there or A should be there or both should be there. Okay. Now first question is, which of the following combination of color conforms to the condition? Now based on these 3 conditions, which condition satisfied? So first is, if A is chosen, B must also be there. So here A is there but B is not there. Here also A is there but B is not there. So these 2 options you have to eliminate. Okay, so A and B option is not there. Second is, C and D cannot be chosen together, and here you can see C and D both are together. So this option is also not there. So which is left? D. and it is satisfying the third criteria also. So either C or A or both should be there. Here C is also there, isn't it? So the correct option is option D. And for E and G there is no information given. So this is also the correct option combination. Now next question, if D is chosen, which of the following pair of colors must also be chosen? So first of all, if you're choosing D, isn't it? So C should not be there because as per the condition what it is given, C and D cannot be chosen together. So if D is there, C should not be there. So these two cancel. Okay. Now if you see for B option, if you are taking A, B should be there, isn't it? B is not here, it is G. So this is wrong. So, and A option is correct because A and B are there. So the combination will be A, B and D. Okay. So like this you have to see the rules what is given, and based on that you have to check each option. Okay. Now next question. If E is chosen, which of the following pair of colors could also be chosen? So first of all you see first option A and C. So if A is there, B should be there. So this is not the correct option. Second also with A, B is not given. So this is also not correct. Here C and D, second condition you see C and D should not be together. Here it is together. So this is also not there. So C and F is possible because it is satisfying the third one also, third rule. Either C or A should be there. So here C is there. So along with C, F is possible. So the pair of colors will be E, C and F. Okay. So sorry, it is correct option. Correct option is C. Sorry, D option. Okay. So C, F and E is the correct option. Now moving to next set of question. Now next, A, B, C, D and E are students in a college. A and B study both physics and chemistry. C and D study both chemistry and mathematics. D and A study both electronics and chemistry. And E and B study both mathematics and electronics. And now based on this information, you have to solve the below questions. So first of all, make a table of this. Okay, so make a table like this. Now start putting the values over here. A and B study both physics and chemistry. So where is A and B? Here. They both study physics and chemistry. So you have to put a tick mark. Next, C and D study both chemistry and mathematics. So both chemistry and mathematics. Next, D and A study both electronics and chemistry. So electronics also D studies. Chemistry is already marked, and A also study electronics and chemistry. Then E and B study both mathematics and electronics. So E study both electronics, mathematics. B also study both electronics and mathematics. Now the first question is question 7. Which student studies the more number of subjects? So where is more tick mark? So I can see student B. So B is the correct option. Next, common subject that A, D and C study. So A, D and C. Which is the common subject? So from here I can see chemistry is the common subject. So A is the correct option. Then the pair of two students who study only two subjects. So only two subjects studied by C and E. So the correct option is option C. So like that, wherever required, you see here I drew the table and it makes my work easier, isn't it? So like that you have to think, and if any diagram is needed, you draw it. It will make your work easier. Okay, now moving to next question. Now question number 10. In each of the following figure, find the number or letter which replaces the sign of question mark. So here numbers are given and you have to find out this missing number, isn't it? So let's first write all the numbers. So it is 4, 5, 7, 11, 19. Then you have to fill here 67 and then 131. So let's find out the difference between the two next numbers, neighboring numbers. So here difference is 1. Here difference is 2. Here it is 4. 19 minus 11 is 8. Here I don't know. And next 67 and 131. If you find out the difference, it is 64. Now you observe these number carefully, isn't it? 2 to the power 0 will give me 1. 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 square, 2 cube. It means next should be 2 to the power 4 and then 2 to the power 5, isn't it? So 2 to the power 4 is 16. So what is 19 plus 16? So 19 plus 16 if you do, you will get 35. And if you subtract 67 minus 35, 67 minus 35, you will get 32. 32 is a 2 to the power 5. So the correct option is D option. Okay, now moving to question number 11. Here also you have to find the missing number. But first try to understand the pattern of given over here. See, 46 and 29, if I subtract, will I get 3? No. Same way 59 and 18, this will also not give me 5, isn't it? So what should be the trick? So let's add the number 29 and 46. If I add, what I will get? So 29 plus 46 will give me 75. And 75, if I add the digit 7 plus 5, I am getting 12. Again 1 plus 2, it will give me 3. So here it is matching with 3, isn't it? So that could be one of the pattern. Next, try another with the next one. 18 plus 59. 18 plus 59 will give you 77. And then 7 plus 7 is 14. And then 1 plus 4 is 5. So this is also correct. It means I have to follow the same pattern for the third one. So if I add 158 and 283, I am getting 441. Let's add 4 plus 4 plus 1. I will get 9. So the option D is the correct option. So like that, it may happen that when you try with one of the pattern, it doesn't match, isn't it? So it's okay. You try the another pattern, but you have to keep these tricks also in mind, that that is also one of the possibility. Sometimes you may see by finding out the difference only you will get the third number. So all the why I'm giving more explanation such that then you will get similar question. It should strike in your mind that this pattern also you have to try. Okay, now moving to next question. Now here also you have to find the missing value, isn't it? So see here 10, 12. These two numbers are looking little big. So just try, if you add 3 plus 4, will you get 10? So no. 7 plus 5, yes, it is giving 12, but not for the first case, right? And even 9 plus 5 is not 3. So it means that addition is not the pattern. Now, if you multiply 4 into 3, will you get 10? No. So that is also not the possibility. Now, if you subtract these two numbers, means the numbers which is given in first and second row, if you subtract, what you will get? Let's see. 12 minus 10. If you subtract, it will give you 2. And you see in the third and the fourth column, in 2, if I multiply 3, which is given in the third column, I am getting the value which is in the fourth column, isn't it? This is the fourth column, this is the third column, isn't it? So this could be one of the patterns. So let's try same thing. Next subtract these two. So 5 minus 4 will give you 1. And in the third column it is 9. Multiply with that, you are getting the value which is given in the fourth column. Same way 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 will give you 4. And if you multiply the number which is given in third column, 4 into 5 will give you 20. So it means this missing value should be 20. So A is the correct option. Okay, now moving to next question. Now question 13. In each of the following question, a group of figures is given. Choose the figure from the option which will continue the given series. So see, this is the series given. Now which figure will come next, that you have to choose from these four options. Okay. So let's see the first two figure. Okay. In the first two figure, what will happen if I place a mirror over here? Is it the second one is the mirror image of the first? Yes, right. If you find out the mirror image of the first one, you are going to get the second figure. Same way, third and fourth figure, if you see, they are again the mirror image of each other, isn't it? You can see over here, if you place a mirror, so this part will come immediately over here and this will come here. So you can see that both every pair is a mirror image of each other. So same way here also you have to put a mirror, and what image you will get. So if you see, first of all, these dots will come immediately over here, isn't it? And if you find the mirror image of this, the shape will be same, but these two lines will change the direction like this. So from here, which figure is matching? So D is the correct option. So like that you have to think. In these type of question, many times I have seen that the question is related to mirror image or some kind of rotation. Okay, so you have to see all those options and then you have to try. Okay, now question number 14, if you see here, again you have to fill the missing figure is it here, isn't it? Now try to see the pattern. First of all, these dots are shaded, second one not shaded, third is shaded, so fourth one it won't be shaded and it will be circle shape, isn't it? Because all are having circular shape. So from there you can, this C option you can't take, right? Because here it is rectangular shape. So first one option gone. Next you see in the triangle, first upper part is shaded, then down, then top, then next it should be down. So now where is the down part shaded? Down part shaded only in the B option. So D and A also cancelled. So B will be the correct option. Okay, so like that you can use some small tricks, but for that you have to visualize the figure carefully and then only you can select the correct option. Next question. Now question 15. Select a figure from the option which will complete the series as established by the problem figure. Now see the figures carefully. Now see the first and the second figure. See, first is trapezium, then is triangle. In the second one, first triangle and then trapezium. So there is a swap, isn't it, in both the shapes, which is in the first and second place. There is not only the swap, but they are changing the orientation also, isn't it? In you see here, trapezium, the longer side was at the bottom. Here, longer side is on the top. Now the triangle base was on up, here base is down, isn't it? So they are just changing the orientation of the figure and then they are doing. Same way here also, you see the second figure is pentagon, isn't it? Now pentagon mouth, the pointed part is down. So in this figure, it should be orientation have to change, right? So if it is down, in the figure it should be up. And up, where is the place? Only in A and C you can see the pentagon, the pointed part is on the top. So B and D option will not be there. Next you have to see triangle. Triangle you have to, again base is down. So in next figure should be base should be up. So base is up in the second also, in the third also. So still both is the correct option. Now see the inner figure. Inner figure here you see it is same, isn't it? There is no change in the third figure which is inside. So here also the inside figure which is trapezium, that will remain as it is. So if you see the longer side is at the bottom, here also longer side is at the bottom, but here longer side is on the top. So C is not the correct option. A will be the correct option. So like that you have to visualize the figure properly and then only you have to choose the correct option, isn't it? See, it's a very minute thing. Where is the longer side, where is the smaller side, base is up or down, but everything you have to visualize carefully. And I feel like these logical reasoning sections, these are very much high scoring questions, isn't it? You can see, if you see in Bitsat, 20 marks is there for logical reasoning and 10 marks is for English, isn't it? So if you make your base strong in logical reasoning and in English, so easily you can, out of 30, maybe 27 question you can do correct, isn't it? But you have to do little more practice. I am not telling you you leave math, physics and chemistry and practice for these questions, but still you give some time on a daily basis such that your this part will also become strong, isn't it? Now moving to next question. Now question number 16. In each of the following question, there are three figures 1, 2 and 3 showing a sequence of folding of a sheet of paper. Out of the figure third shows the manner in which the folded paper has been cut out. If hence the sheet is unfolded, which of the following figures A, B, C and D would show the unfolded form, isn't it? So see, first it is folded along this, then along this. Now you have to unfold it, and then if you unfold, which shape you will get. Now these are the hole which is made over here. So first of all, we'll start from the backward direction. So first this small part was folded at the end, right? So first we will open this. So what will happen? If you open this two hole which is made here, that will appear over here also. Okay. Now next we will unfold this part. So if you unfold that part, what will happen? Here are three circles, right? So that three circle will appear this side also. So it will look something like this. If you unfold it, it will come here. Now see which shape is matching. So C option is matching, isn't it? So answer is C option. So in this paper cutting thing, where you end, you have to start unfolding from that end and then visualize what shape you will get, isn't it? If two hole is here, the other part will also get. And you have to notice here that it is full sheet is not folded, only a part of it is folded. So you have to visualize accordingly and then only you have to choose the correct option. Now here also it's question based on folding of the sheet. So what shape you will get if you unfold it. So look over here. First, last unfolding is done over here, isn't it? So first now you have to unfold this part over here. So what you will get? So this shape, it will come over here like this. Then this part will come over here, and this mark will come here, and then here also you will get this mark, isn't it? This one will come over here, this part will come over here, and this part will come. Now next you have to unfold this complete to this side. So what will happen? This will become this complete part, and here you will get something like this. See, my drawing is not so good, still I am trying to do. Now this part will open here. Okay, this part will also come somewhere here. So see, this part will come here, this part will come here, and this part I did not draw till now. This part will also come over here. So which shape is matching? So I think option B is matching. Okay, option D is also somewhat similar, but here it is this shape. Actually here it should be V shape. So that was the difference over here, isn't it? So like that you have to see the figure very carefully. A part you see it's a plane over here, but it should be some cutout here in both the sides. So that is also not the correct option. Okay, now moving to the next question. Now in this question, select a figure from the option which complete the question figure. So these are the figures, and if you can see, first, third and fifth column is having bigger circle, and second, fourth and sixth is having small circle. So you have to see the size of the circle also carefully. So if you see the D option, both the circle is having small size, but that is not the correct option, because in this place, in the third column, you should have a big circle, isn't it? So D is not the correct option. Now next, this circle you have to complete. So that is present in all the four options, right? Now, if you see this small circle, that small circle should come over here and with this line. So that option is present in A. B, it is not present because there is a small line also given. So this also I can't take. And here it's a half circle. So this is also I can't take. So A is only the correct option. And let's finish this also. So here you have to put one big circle with the line, and this part you have to complete. So from here A is the correct option. So you have to see the details very minutely. See the big circle, small circle. You may notice, may not be able to notice it. So you have to put little more attention and you have to visualize the figure. Now next question. Now here also you have to complete this missing figure. So let's try to find out some relation between the first, second and third and fourth column. So if you see in the first column, there is one line drawn over here, isn't it? First, second, third, everywhere a line is drawn. Now above line, two dots, here also two dots, here also two dots, here six dots. And 6 is the addition of 2 plus 2 plus 2. Let's see the bottom. Here is 3, here is 1. 3 plus 1, 4. So here also 4 dots. It means you have to just add the dots which is above the line and below the line, and you will get the figure in the last column. So here you count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dots. Here also 4 dot. 3, 4, 5. Here also 5 dot. Now here what you have to see? 4 plus 2. 6 dots on the top. Now 6 dots on the top is only on B and D. Let's see the down one. 3 plus 2, 5 dots. 5 dots is only on D option. So D is the correct option. Okay, moving to next question. Question 20. Find out the set of figures which follows the given rule. And the rule is the series becomes complex as it proceeds. So when you move from first to second, second to third, it should become more complex. But in the first option, you see it is increasing. But in the fourth one, you see it is not much complex than the previous one, isn't it? So this is not the correct option. Here B option, first 2 half circle, then 4, then 3 complete circle and 1 half circle, and here you see it got reduced, isn't it? So B is also not the correct answer because it is not following the rule. The series should become complex as it proceeds. Here it was becoming complex and then it became a little simpler and then again it became complex. Now here you see 4 part, then further part is increased, then further increase, then further increase, then further increase. So this is the correct option. And D option of also, if you see here it was more, then it become less, then again more, again less. So it is also not following the rule that series should become complex. Okay, so like that you have to see. When it says series should become complex, when each step it should increase, it should not decrease in between. So C is the correct option. Now question 21. Find out the set of figures which follows the given rule. As the square decreases in size, its part increases in number. So if you see the first one, the square is decreasing, but what is happening in the number of parts? Second and third, you see, second part it was more, third part it is decreasing. So A is not the correct option, isn't it? So A is not the correct option. Now moving to the second one, first and second number of parts remain same, though the size of the square decrease. So this is also not the correct option. Third one, if you see, 2 part, 4 part, then it is further divided, then further increase. So C is the correct option. Now, but let's see the D also. See here 2 part, 4 part, further increase, and here it remains same. Size only decreases, but number of parts which was there in third, it is same is in fourth, isn't it? So it is not satisfying the rule. So D is the wrong option. Correct option is option C. Next question. Now question 22. Here rule is closed figure becomes more and more open and open figure becomes more and more closed. So if you see the figure which is closed, slowly it should open, and the figure which is open, that should become closed, isn't it? So let's start from here. If you see the inner one, here both are closed, isn't it? So both should open, but inner one remains same here, isn't it? Inner uh, part is remains same. It is not changing. So this is not the correct option. Now moving to the C option, you see circle should open, isn't it? What it says, the closed figure become more and more open, but it is remains closed only. It is not opening. So this is also not the correct option. Now let's see the B part. Triangle, it is getting open, and this small curve, it is getting closed slowly. But if you see the second and third part, here it was more open, then here it become little more closed. It is not following the same order, isn't it? So I think it should be correct if the third figure should be in the second place and second figure should be in the third place. So this is also wrong. It should be in the proper proportion, isn't it? Now if you see the first part, this square was closed, slowly it opened, and the small curve slowly it is getting closed. So A is the correct option which follows the rule. So this much question I've covered from logical reasoning question. Now I'm moving to English section. Okay. Now I'm going to start from the English section. So I will be solving few questions from sentence rearrangement. So here rearrange the jumbled up part of the sentence to make meaningful sentence. Now first line is given. Now after that you have to arrange these sentences which is written as PQRS such that it will give some meaningful sentence. So here it is given the administration will soon launch. Launch what? Something it will launch, right? So if you see the Q option, it is given consumer protection drive. So the administration will soon launch a consumer protection drive. So it starts from Q. Where is the Q option? Beginning with so A. So A is the correct option. But let's finish it. Let's see what meaningful sentence you will get. So it will be a consumer protection drive to educate the people about their rights and to warn traders against using fraudulent means. Okay, so this is giving some meaningful sentence. So A is the correct option. Now moving to second part. Towards midnight, so that the sky was lighted with and the clouds drifted away, the rain ceased, the incredible lamp of stars. So towards midnight, the rain ceased. Now if rain will become less, then only you can see the stars, isn't it? Towards midnight the rain ceased. The clouds drifted away so that the sky was lighted with the incredible lamp of stars. So here the correct option is option D. If you see, option D is the correct option. Now moving to next question. Now question number 3. Four statements are given. We have to arrange it in such a way that it will give some meaningful sentence. So we must read if we want to absorb the fruits of great literature, but with concentration, them not as we do cricket story. So it should be like, if we want to absorb the fruits of great literature, we must read them not as we do cricket stories, but with concentration. So from here we can see option B is the correct option. Okay, now moving to the next part. It was true that the pet dog would never sleep anywhere we once had except on the sofa. So it was true that the pet dog we once had would never sleep anywhere except on the sofa. So the correct option is option D. Next, education is of the proper sense of responsibility is the first need in a citizen for the development. So here education is the first need for the development in a citizen of the proper sense of responsibilities. So the correct option is option A. Now moving to the next part. Now in each of the following question, find out which part of the sentence has an error. If there is no mistake, the answer is no error. So question 6 is, now here 4 parts are given. If there is any mistake, we have to correct it. So it is given the reason for his failure is because he did not work hard. See here, his failure is because. So we should not use here because, isn't it? So the correction is, in place of because it should be that, because is a linking verb and it should not be followed by because. So the correction is on B part. Okay. Next question. Many a student are frustrated because of unemployment. First of all, many a. Okay. When a many a student is there, many a is singular. Singular noun. So with that, you have to use singular verb. But here are is there. So in place of are, it should be is. So correction is frustrated. Now next, to transport goods via sea is cheaper than land. So here cheaper means what? You are comparing the cost. Okay, cost of transport. But here it is like you are comparing transporting via sea and land. So this sea is the correction. Here correction is required. The sea should be than to transport them by land. Because we are comparing the cost of transport via sea and cost of transport by land. We are not comparing transporting goods by sea and land, isn't it? So the here is the correction. Now question number 9. He was honorably acquitted from the charge. Now see, the correction is in the B part, because with acquitted we should not use from, we have to use acquitted of. Someone is acquitted of some charge, isn't it? So one is acquitted of a charge, not from. So this is the correction. Next, Mr. Smith was accused for murder, but the court found him not guilty and acquitted him. So here accused for is not the correct preposition here. We should use accused of murder. Okay. So this was all about today's class. Now I have covered uh, all together more than 30 questions from logical reasoning and the English language. So hope you all must have liked my video, and if you like my video, please comment in the comment box, and please hit the like button and share with your friends and subscribe to my channel as much as possible. I will see you back again in my next video with more number of questions. That's all for today's class. Thank you.